The fruit of serving the saints. This video shows that in order to bear the 12 fruits of the tree of life, you must first bear the first fruits, which are the fruits of serving the saints. 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verses 14 to 15. Do everything in love. You know that the household of Stephana were the first converts in Achaia, and they have devoted themselves to the service of the saints. I urge you, brothers. Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10. God is not unjust. He will not forget your work and the love you have shown him as you have helped his people and continue to help them. The love that is manifested for the name of God means the love of the beginning, which is exemplified by the baptism when we first entered the church, when the old man died and the new man lived, and the love of Jesus crucified for us. The love of laying down one's life is the greatest love of all. Just like the saints Paul and John Sr., who were built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets, they laid down their lives for the Gentiles and followed in the footsteps of Jesus. Now the 7 lampstand messengers from the Gentiles also took up their crosses and were crucified with Jesus, laying down their lives for the descendants of Abraham. This is the greatest love of all. But this has now changed into serving the faithful of the church or doing the ministry of the church, forgetting the original love. When it is known that Satan has imitated all things in the church, which he clearly intended to do. The spirit of the false prophet wants to do that, so that the church will serve his ministry, the false apostles. See 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 13 to 14. For such men are false apostles, deceitful workmen, masquerading as apostles of Christ. And no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. Let us look at the authority given by the beast to the little horned false prophet in the spiritual realm. See Revelation chapter 13 verses 5 to 9. The beast was given a mouth to utter proud words and blasphemies and to exercise his authority for 42 months. He opened his mouth to blaspheme God, and to slander his name and his dwelling place and those who live in heaven. He was given power to make war against the saints and to conquer them. And he was given authority over every tribe, people, language and nation. All inhabitants of the earth will worship the beast, all whose names have not been written in the book of life belonging to the Lamb that was slain from the creation of the world. He who has an ear, let him hear. This part is something that is not known to the general public, so it is not recognized, and it is not recognized that there are saints who are chosen to build on the foundation of the apostles and prophets. And often I hear pastors say that they are saints themselves, but they don't know what saints are, what they mean. To serve the saints means to help the saints, and to work together with them. For example, by organizing, copying, and distributing messages, not only do they learn the messages, but they also learn to love the brothers and the hearts of the people without realizing it. Their initiatives are clearly done with love. See 1 Corinthians 13:1-2. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. Verse 13 And now these three remain: faith, hope and love. But the greatest of these is love. We must know that without the love that lays down its life, all that we believe is nothing. Let us see what happened to Paul after he became a user and servant of love. See 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 5 to 6. But I do not think I am in the least inferior to those super apostles. I may not be a trained speaker, but I do have knowledge. We have made this perfectly clear to you in every way. Why was Paul greater than the greatest of the apostles? Jesus chose Peter to be the rock. Jesus asked Peter 3 times, "Do you love me? Feed, shepherd, and furnish my sheep." And yet why is Paul greater than he?